Bonjour, buenos dias, magandang umaga. Welcome to my Chamber of Chakras, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Astro Affirmation for April 25th, 2023. Can you guess what the color of the day is? You're right. Yellow, amarillo in Spanish, dilaw in Tagalog. Yes, let's sing our theme song for 2023 to start the show, shall we? Let's go. We are one in the spirit, we are one in the Lord. We are one in the spirit, we are one in the Lord. And we pray that all unity may one day be restored. And they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. Second verse. Okay. We will work with each other, we will work side by side. We will work with each other, we will work side by side. And we'll guard each man's dignity and save each man's pride. And they'll know we are Christians by our love, by our love. Yes, they'll know we are Christians by our love. Thank you very much for singing with me and clapping with David's drum. The moon is in the sign of Cancer. That's the man sign. So all you Cancerians out there, open up and receive the oil of anointing, the sacred secretions coming from your pituitary and pineal gland in the core of your brain. The land of milk and honey is flowing down your spine. Let it take root, sprout, grow, develop, evolve into the tree of life. Okay, and go back down, Yes. Since the solar eclipse happened last Thursday, 4/20, the moon has been getting bigger. I've been watching the night sky since then, and she has been very beautiful with Venus shining brightly by her side. It's a waxing crescent moon getting ready for the full moon lunar eclipse on Cinco de Mayo. Yes, and there is a lot of deep diving to do before that happens, because the moon will eclipse in the sign of Scorpio, the sign of destruction and transformation, beginnings and endings, like the Ouroboros, right? Beginnings and endings, and then you start a new cycle. Yes, that's how it is. So that lunar eclipse in Scorpio will happen in 10 days. So prepare for metamorphosis. Grab your cuppa and let's spill some tea. I got my Wide Awake coffee from Seattle in my clear mug with my favorite bun. Favorite bread, Hawaiian, King's Hawaiian. I just love this bread. It's so soft, and the consistency, it's so even, right? It's like dense, no air between, they must have kneaded it like, slapped it a few times, because I don't know how they make it. It's a secret recipe. King's Hawaiian rolls. Best I ever had. So it's kind of cold here in the IE this morning. Kind of cloudy, but I'm sure the sun will burn away all those clouds and it will be warmer later on. Then I have to take this dandelion scooty off. But I have my yellow sweater to match the brilliant sun and to honor the ruling energy wheel of the day, the solar plexus chakra. With the moon in Cancer, I'm feeling homey. All right. The man and my son Greg installed the ring security system, so I feel safe and protected by the big blue house. I love it when the man is off of work and he's gardening in the backyard and I'm cooking in the kitchen. That's the kind of day today should be, if you can. He said he was going to take tomorrow off to go to his aunt's funeral, but I don't know for sure until it happens. What can I say about sidewalkers like Sebastian from Little Mermaid? Yeah, those crabs, they go back and forth from left to right, so sometimes I call the man wishy-washy. BTW. The new Disney's Little Mermaid is coming out in theaters May 26th. And we have 3 birthdays coming up in May. My daughter Trinity will be turning 29. My granddaughter Alina will be 3. And my grandson Luciano will be 1. Yeah, so we're planning on going to see the Little Mermaid, the new one, because my daughters, BC Roberts and TLC, aka Brittany Roberts Conley, and Trinity Lauren Conley, were my 2 mermaids when they were small. Yeah. Britt and I used to act out the scene when Prince Eric, played by me, and Ariel, played by Britt, were on the ship before the storm hit. You remember that scene? The first Little Mermaid. And Little Mermaid was like spying on Eric in this little hole, the ship's bow, with Scuttle, right? And I remember the line I had to memorize for this play. It's like, oh, she's out there somewhere. Trust me, Grimsy. When I come across the girl of my dreams, it'll hit me like lightning. Remember that? And Trin was Little Mermaid 2. Melody, she had that CD-ROM musical game that she sang along with all the time. I even made her a mermaid tail fin. And I remember after I put it on her, she said, "Dreams do come true." It was so cute. She was like, oh no, 5 maybe. I'll never forget those moments of me and my daughters, my girls, playing together. So yeah, we're planning to see this new Little Mermaid movie. BTW. The girl who plays the new Little Mermaid, her name is Halle Bailey. She was in my son's Greg's graduating class of 2018 from California Virtual Academies. Yeah, my 3 younger sons all graduated from CAVA, California Virtual Academies. Guilty. Yep. I set the online school trend. Can't help it. I'm a trendsetter. The Holy Family, my oldest son, Aunt Patsy, aka Anthony Patrick Conley, with his wife and kids, are coming to visit here at the Big Blue House around that time when the new Little Mermaid movie's coming out. So I'm hoping Mommy will allow Lily, my granddaughter, and Little Mermaid 3 come along. Yeah, she would be Little Mermaid 3 because Britt, my first daughter, was Little Mermaid 1. Trin is Little Mermaid 2, and Lily will be Little Mermaid 3. Yeah, I crocheted Lily rainbow mermaid tail fin. And I created a book to go along with it. And it's entitled The Little Sirena. Okay, sirena is the Spanish word. It's also the Filipino word for mermaid. I have a video of that book. I have it published on YouTube. I show it and I read it. If you want to see it, the date is November 27, 2021, when I published it. And the title is The Little Sirena, BTW. If any of you out there are wannabe grill masters or just want to see my oldest son's channel, go to Aunt's BBQ Cookout. Check it out. It's good. He's got a lot of subscribers, like thousands. Anyway, enough about me. How about you? How's life at your side of the world? I hope you share some of your unforgettable moments with me, like Keely did when she walked in her first fashion show. Use the comment section below my videos. I love hearing your stories. Okay, so the ruling energy of the day is the solar plexus chakra. It's located here above the belly all the way up to the breastbone. Okay, and yellow is the color that opens, activates, and balances the spinning sphere of our current of consciousness that's at the core of our being. Y'all know we are multi-dimensional spiritual beings in physical form, right? Here's an illustration of where the golden beam of white light that connects us to earth and the heaven. It runs along the spine of the human body. This is a person sitting in a lotus position. Okay, so the solar plexus right here, the third chakra, rules the day. This is our personal power for self-esteem and self-confidence. It's the fire in our bellies that gives us courage to be brave in the face of fear and danger, right? Physically speaking, the fire in our bellies maintains our body temperature in homeostasis, right? It supports our digestion by absorbing and metabolizing nutrients in the stomach and transforms food into energy. Spiritually speaking, the fire in our bellies motivates us and gives us the drive to move forward, to manifest what we have been thinking about, what we have been feeling, right? To put into action our thoughts. It is what propels us to fulfill our dreams, our visions, and prophecies about ourselves and others that we live with, and as well as the world and the universe that we live in, right? It blends the energy of the root and sacral chakra. Okay, here on my chakra shawl, you can see how these are the first two. Their energies are blended here in the solar plexus chakra. You see? It blends the energy of the root and sacral chakra, stabilizing creativity with passion to live what we believe in by putting our emotions into action and making our ideas happen. Okay, so the solar plexus chakra is called the Manipura in Sanskrit. Mani means gem, okay, and Pura means city. Okay, it's the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura in Sanskrit. Some translations say lustrous gem. And I've seen City of Jewels also. But I say the solar plexus chakra is the pearl of our oyster. The inner strength of that grain of sand that's covered in a shiny shell. Yes, you know, the irritants or parasites in our lives that we protect ourselves from by defending our territory, our temple, our well-being, right? So the symbol for the solar plexus chakra is a lotus flower with 10 petals. These 10 petals are vital forces in the core of our being. These vital forces energizes our metabolism to digest food and breathe effectively. When the solar plexus is unblocked by the negative qualities of the sacral chakra, remember when we talked about this before, these 6 petals represent negative qualities of the sacral chakra. When we unblock those by the solar plexus chakra, it purifies anger, hatred, jealousy, cruelty, desire, and pride. It cleanses slothfulness, fear, doubt, revenge, envy, and greed so that consciousness can rise to a higher level of awareness, right? All the way up to the crown and then back down again in an electromagnetic field. Okay? And it gives us the power to act accordingly, righteously, with dignity, morality, and humanity, as well as divinity. The inverted triangle in the center shows the flow of consciousness towards expansion. It also represents the fire tetrahedron for the fire in our bellies. Remember I showed you this before, my model of the tetrahedron. I put 369 because I was showing the magnificence of 369. And see, this is how you start a fire, right? Fuel, heat, oxygen, and a chemical reaction. 4-sided pyramid, triangle based. Okay, that's a tetrahedron. I crocheted a mandala up there on the wall behind me with Wizard of Loops tutorial on YouTube. It's a combination of the colors of the 3 lower chakras. Red for the root, yellow, orange for the sacral, and yellow for the solar plexus, right? So the solar plexus blends the root and sacral chakras energy to burn off impurities and transform it into pure light, just like the pearl, right? When a grain of sand gets caught inside that oyster, closes up and it covers that impurity with this shell, this shiny shell, transforms it into pure light, shining like the sun. Bright yellow is the color energy of the solar plexus chakra. Wear yellow. Eat yellow food like bananas. They're good for you. This is how I open it, like the monkeys on this side. It's so much easier to open that way. A lot of people open it on this side, but the monkeys open it on this side and they just like bite it open. Good source of potassium. It's good for the heart. Anyway, that'll balance the sodium, you know. Sodium, potassium, that make your heart beat right. Make lemonade from fresh lemons and drink to your heart's content. Today is a good day to feel the earth under your feet by getting your wiggles out outside, under the sun. Yeah. Go home to Mama Gaia and listen to her heartbeat. Share your thoughts and deep feelings with her. Her love is fluid, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If you feel lost and on your own and far from home, you're never alone, you know. Just think of your friends, the ones who care. They all will be waiting there with love to share, and your heart will lead you home. Yes, thank you, Kenny Loggins, for that song. I had a crush, and still do, on Kenny Loggins. I love him. You know, he went to my high school before they turned my high school into an all-girls school. Yeah, I went to San Gabriel Mission High School and graduated with a class of 1980. Yes, we, the Panthers, were the 80s. We were the 80s. Dive deep into the ocean of your soul and pull out something real. That's what makes it happen. Something you can feel. Remember that song? Ray Charles sang that on big musical video, blues big musical video movie. Remember? Beep bop bay, doobity day. I can't say where it comes from, but when you sing, sing, there it is. Oh yeah, I love that movie. All right, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Once again, I honor God in you and me. Namaste.